Hey, welcome to Home Video Hangouts, where we discuss all things related to movies and physical media. The channel just hit 500 subscribers, so I wanted to make this video sharing how the channel has changed my life in just a few short months. So I'm going to share both some positive things and some negative things, and I hope this video is both informative for those of you who already subscribe to the channel, and I hope that it's also motivational for those of you who have your own YouTube channels or who are considering starting a YouTube channel soon. So first of all, I wanted to share how YouTube works for those of you who aren't content creators yourself. So content creators on YouTube can eventually get paid for the advertising on their videos after a certain amount of time. Once you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time on your channel from your videos, then your channel can be monetized, where you make a portion of the ad revenue from the ads shown on your videos. So as of right now, I'm not getting paid anything to make my YouTube videos, but I'm still continuously working hard towards that goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers. This is why it means so much to me that so many of you have already subscribed to the channel and that we've reached 500 subscribers. Each person that subscribes to the channel is helping me reach my goals and create better and better content for everyone to watch. I also wanted to give you guys a little more background info on myself and how I got started on YouTube and why I even decided to start making YouTube videos. So I started originally trying to make some YouTube videos 6 or 7 years ago when I thought I wanted to potentially create a finance YouTube channel, because I worked in the financial industry and I thought that would be something I would enjoy making videos about. But I found after trying to make some original videos that I was having difficulty just having the confidence to speak to the camera and actually make those first videos and post them. So I decided not to create a channel and post videos at that time, and it wasn't until this year that I finally decided what kind of videos I wanted to make and had the confidence to post my first video. And it did take me some time to determine what types of videos I wanted to make as well. A big part of why I chose to talk about physical media and movies on my channel was partly because there have been some other great YouTubers I've watched and enjoyed that have been very motivational for me to start on this, and that was part of it. But also I've just always had a passion for movies and discussing movies with my friends, and then I just recently started really building my physical media collection of movies. And just because I really enjoyed this as a hobby, I wanted to share that with others and encourage others to kind of work on that as a hobby and share kind of the pros and cons of it. And that's why you see me discussing that so much on my channel, is I think we need more information out there about collecting physical media and more perspectives on movies so that more people can enjoy the hobby. So first of all, starting YouTube has given me a major confidence boost. It takes a lot of confidence to publish your first video and share it with the world for anyone to see. A lot of times we can be our own worst critic, and this is difficult because when you're more critical of yourself than other people are, you're holding yourself back more than other people are, and that's not a good thing. When you haven't created your channel yet and you're going on YouTube and just watching other content creators' videos, and they have these giant successful channels with high production value and maybe whole teams working for them, it can make you feel like you could never compete with that, you can never make videos like that, you can never be as successful as them. But I'm here to tell you that's not true. The important thing is to just get started and start getting practice in. You know, I know big creators like Mr. Beast have talked about this, to where you gotta just go and make your first 50 to 100 videos and learn during that whole process. And that's what I'm working through right now. I'm continually learning and developing myself and getting better at everything from recording, editing, making thumbnails, making titles, making hashtags and descriptions. There are so many things I'm learning along the way, and so many different things that I've tried, and I'm going to continue to do that for years to come to be the best YouTuber that I can be, and that's ultimately what it takes. But it is true that anyone can start a channel and make videos and become successful if they're dedicated enough to it. The reality is, it's okay to stay a small YouTuber for a while. We don't all have to be like Mr. Beast right away, And I know that with each video I post, I'm getting a little bit better and learning a little bit more. And I also want to say that each positive comment that you guys leave on my videos and each like that you give me on my videos is motivation for me to make the next video and gives me great feedback on what's working well. Most YouTubers will not commit to posting videos daily, and that's something that I'm doing right now because while I have the time right now, I want to get this channel to grow as much as possible. And I know that with each video I make, not only am I learning more and getting better with my skills, but also each video I publish is another video that can get me more subscribers and more likes for years to come to help this channel keep going. So I'm trying to do a lot of work up front to try to build the channel quickly and get to a point where we can reach a wider audience. And on that note, the second thing I want to mention is YouTube has allowed me to engage with a growing community of like-minded individuals. And that was one of the reasons I chose this niche as what I wanted to discuss on my channel. I enjoy talking with other like-minded individuals who collect physical media because many people in the general public don't see the importance of physical media and want to just subscribe to streaming services and watch all of their content that way. And there's nothing wrong with doing that, but it's also important to appreciate physical media and see the benefits of physical media and collecting it as well. And on this channel, we typically believe in both of those things. We believe in enjoying all types of content from TV series to music to movies on whatever format is our choice, but I try to share as much as I can the benefits of physical media in terms of cost and in terms of ownership and everything like that. And so I appreciate that we're slowly building a community around that and that we can all help each other out and give recommendations for movies and where to find physical media, and that's been fun so far. Now, third, I wanted to share that YouTube has kind of become my new side hustle. So I started YouTube after being laid off from my day job, and I saw that now that I have this period of time where I don't have a day job, it's a perfect time for me to start a YouTube channel because of this extra time that I have. And I'm working really hard now to grow on YouTube as much as I can because I'm also looking for my next day job, and I know that once I have my next day job, it's going to be more difficult to post as much content on YouTube and put in the same level of effort into YouTube. So I want to work hard now and develop as much skill as I can now to be able to continue this long term, even if I do have a day job. And I know that if I do that now, that YouTube will be a good side hustle for me while I do have that day job. And that's something where anyone who decides to start on YouTube can do this as a side hustle. And that's typically the best way to start, I think, because then you create a schedule that works for you that you can be consistent with. And many people have become successful starting YouTube as a side hustle, and I'm thankful that I can kind of treat it the same way once I have another job. Now, moving on to some of the more negative ways YouTube has impacted my life. Overall, starting on YouTube has been a positive experience for me, but there are still a few negative things I want to share. The first has to do with time management. So even though I don't have a day job right now, posting daily content does take a lot of time, doing the work of scripting videos, recording videos, editing the videos, and posting each video and the time it takes to upload them and everything. All this keeps me from other hobbies that I've enjoyed in the past. And I know that YouTube is a worthwhile endeavor, which is why I'm doing it. And I know that long term it will pay off, but that is one of the negative aspects, is it does take a lot of work up front. Now, a second kind of negative thing I want to discuss is whenever you put yourself out there on the internet in any way, you're always going to have haters and trolls in some form. And since starting my channel, I have had plenty of people post negative comments on my videos and try to discourage me. And while this can be annoying, I never let it bother me too much. The funny thing is, these comments actually are seen as engagement by YouTube that will help my videos reach a wider audience and be seen by more people. And it's the same thing if people push the dislike button on my videos. Dislikes aren't shown publicly, and even people pushing dislike will show as further engagement with the video, to where YouTube will push that video to a further audience because all YouTube cares about typically is people spending time on the platform, watching your videos, and therefore watching ads. So whether people are interacting in a positive or a negative way with your videos are going to reach a wider audience based on engagement. So even if I have some of these negative comments, I don't let them bother me, and I know that ultimately they'll help my videos reach a wider audience. And typically, people who are making these negative comments and trying to be destructive towards content creators are doing so when they don't have their own channels or they aren't content creators themselves. And what I would say to those people is, if you decided to create a channel yourself or become a content creator yourself, I think you would see the struggles that go along with doing this, and I would wish them success, because it's harder than you think it is before you start, and it's hard to realize that without actually giving it a try. So while no one really likes having haters and trolls and everything like that, I do understand that there's a reason they're doing that, and it's probably from something in their own life that they aren't happy with, but I encourage them to give content creation a try themselves and see what it's like. Now, lastly, I want to talk about the effect that being a content creator has on my family. So I am married, and I just want to say that my wife has been very supportive with my whole YouTube endeavor, and that's important because it takes a lot of time to produce all this content and study YouTube and do what I can to be successful on YouTube, and I couldn't have done it without her support. Not only has she been supportive with all of the time it's taken for me to create this channel and create these videos, but she's even helped me along the way with, for example, making all of the thumbnails for my home video vlog videos. She's made every single one of those along the way, and she's always helping me brainstorm ideas and come up with ideas for my thumbnails, my titles, and my videos. And so I thank her so much for that, and I couldn't have made it this far without her support. So I make this point not just to thank my wife though, but also because I want people to realize, if they're considering starting a YouTube channel, that it is a big time commitment and it can take away time from your family and other things that are important to you. So it's important to be aware of that, but it also is a very worthwhile endeavor, and I'm going to be continually working on my channel for years to come, and I know that long term it will benefit both me and my family. So that was how YouTube has changed my life after gaining only 500 subscribers. Let me know in the comments below if you started a YouTube channel yourself, and if so, what challenges you faced along the way or what it's been like for you. And if you haven't started a channel yet, let me know what some of your biggest concerns are in the comments down below. And if you haven't joined our community yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below to join the community and stay updated on my latest video releases. And I just one last time want to say thank you so much to all of you who have already subscribed and left positive comments on my videos. I can't wait to see where we go from here, and I'll make sure that I keep producing great content for you, and I'll see you in the next video.